Hey, handsome. I just got dumped. I'm heartbroken. I'm begging you. Can you just let me feel if there's still love in this world?
Well, all right then. Helping others is the key to happiness.
Help! Help! He's assaulting me!
Bro! I lost $3,000 on one delivery. I guess in this life I'm just a total lost cause. Lucky. I really wish that one day you could be a trillionaire. Lucky.
Woof, woof, woof. I really became the Grandland Tycoon. Charles, get ready to be rich. I, Howard Chambers, fear my days are numbered. My $1 trillion fortune goes entirely to Charles Bennett.
Lucky.
You have a new transfer notification. Please check your account.
$7,000. 100. 1,000. 10,000. 100,000. Million. 10 million. $1 trillion.
Dad? Dad?
Look at this, miss.
Who is Charles Bennett? Launch a citywide search immediately. Whatever it takes, we must find this man.
Sir, here is your withdrawal of $1 million.
Holy crap. I'm not dreaming. My $1 trillion is real. I'm rich. Hey. Yeah? Are you here to buy a car or to look at girls? To buy a car, of course. I have no interest in women. Take this. So generous!
Take care, boss! Goodbye, boss!
Please come again, boss. Old man, you're finally dead. The old man was, after all, president of Dragoncrest Consortium, the world's richest man. Let's go. We're going to Everest Estate to pick out a decent plot for him. Once his funeral is over, we'll make our move on Isabella Chambers.
Yes.
Lucky. When you were still alive, I couldn't treat you well. I was poor back then. But it's different now. I'm rich now. I'll buy you an Ashton, a plot with the best feng shui, the most expensive one, and I'll give you the world's most expensive funeral.
Are you kidding me? Our Everest Estate is the most luxurious cemetery in Ashton, with scenic views right next to the CBD. Everyone buried here is either rich or powerful, and you're telling me that you want to come here to hold a funeral for a dog?
He has a name. His name is Lucky.
I don't care if he's Lucky or Eggy. Everest Estate holding a funeral for a dog? That is simply unheard of. Please leave right this instant.
Humph. Open them. Can we negotiate now?
Oh, wow, sure.
Dogs are man's best friend. We must respect them.
Holding a funeral is fine, but no burials.
Such devotion.
Our Everest Estate will make an exception for you.
Oh. Thanks for that. However, I don't really have friends. At Lucky's funeral tomorrow, I'm hoping you can help me invite some people over to cry and mourn for him. Show some support.
No, absolutely not. We have our principles. Mourning for a dog. If word gets out... I'll get the Ashton family heads to come over to mourn for this dog. Oh no, to pay respects to Daddy Lucky.
Very classy. I'll leave it to you then.
What did you say? At Everest Estate. The plot I carefully selected for my father was taken by someone else.
Yes, young Gavin, and the one being buried is a dog. The funeral is tomorrow.
A dog? Does Ashton really have some hidden billionaire?
$300 million is certainly not a small sum. The person who bought this plot, who exactly are they? The manager at Everest Estate doesn't know who he is either, only that he's a delivery guy.
Don't worry, Gavin. That useless delivery guy is holding a funeral tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, I'll see for myself. Dare to cross me? Who's acting so arrogant? Yeah, I am arrogant. Bite me.
Is it this delivery guy?
Yes, that is Charles Bennett.
You can go now. I'm going to meet him myself.
Yes.
You lousy delivery guy. What are you so smug about?
You're just a lowly worker yourself. Who are you looking down on?
I make $7,000 a month working here.
And I make $7,500 running errands.
Everybody loves me. I have 7 boyfriends.
I'm irresistible. Any girl I bump into would gladly be my girlfriend. Excuse me, miss. Would you be my girlfriend?
What did you say? You loser, keep dreaming. If she says yes, I'll eat my shoe.
See that? In this world, there's no woman I wouldn't dare to kiss.
Stinking delivery boy. You're crazy.
Dumb bitch. Trying to mess with me? Miss. Sorry about just now. I was just...
How dare you take advantage of me?
I'm so sorry, miss. I was just caught up in the moment. Oh, wait, no, I didn't have a choice. That's why I... Hey, don't think just because you're a woman I won't dare to. If you hit me again, I'll actually hit back. I'm sorry. I know I was wrong. Please spare me. I'm sorry.
I have a few questions for you, and you'd better answer honestly.
Fine. Ask away. Let's just say I owe you.
What's your relationship with my father?
Who is your father?
President of Dragon Crest Consortium, Mr. Howard Chambers, world's richest man.
I'm just a delivery guy. How would I know this Mr. Chambers? I don't know him. Oh, crap. I was so busy fighting with that dumb bitch just now, I almost forgot. Today is Lucky's funeral.
Lucky?
Yeah.
The Foster family of Ashton presents a celestial meteorite carved into a statue, valued at $880,000, wishing Mr. Lucky an eternal memory and enduring virtues. The Lane family of Ashton sends a Sudan cow, a Wei Young pig, and a Dowlong sheep, valued at $770,000. May Mr. Lucky's soul rest in peace. Have a safe journey. The Oldham family of Ashton sends Louis Oldham paper figures, a paper house, and a paper car, valued at $660,000. May Mr. Lucky ascend to paradise and rest in eternal bliss.
Oh man, we're the Ashton elite. Yet here we are for a dog in mourning clothes. This is just a complete disgrace.
That's a bit harsh, Mr. Goodman. There's no shame in making money.
Exactly. When we cry, we gotta put on a good show.
Right. They said, wailing gets $10,000. Real tears double it.
Why did you come here with me?
I've never been to a dog's funeral. I wanted to see what it was like.
Vice President of Dragon Crest Consortium Gavin, son of the Tycoon, young Gavin has arrived.
Greetings, young Gavin. Greetings, young Gavin.
You may rise.
As the Ashton elite, you're mourning for a dog? Have you no shame at all?
Well, just making money.
Still making excuses?
Enough. Don't be hard on them. I'd like to see who exactly hosted a funeral like this. I did.
So it's you, delivery boy.
Hey, what's wrong with delivering food? Did I dig up your ancestors' graves?
You! Young Gavin! He is so arrogant. You must arrest him.
Right in front of me, you dare to cross my people.
Men!
Sir, take him down.
Stop.
Miss Chambers!
Yes, it's me.
Is she really the Tycoon, Mr. Chambers' daughter, Isabella Chambers?
It must be her.
Mr. Chambers just passed away. Shouldn't she be mourning at home? Why is she here? Isabella, as the Tycoon's daughter, why are you hanging out with a delivery boy like him?
Who I hang out with is my own business. It's none of your concern.
Young Gavin is just looking out for you. He doesn't want you getting tricked by some delivery boy and getting taken advantage of.
He should be paying more attention to you. After all, if he's not careful, he might just end up getting completely played for a fool.
Young Gavin! Isabella!
Who you choose to associate with, I have no right to interfere. But this cemetery plot was carefully chosen by me for our father, yet it was snatched away by this guy. Oh no, this plot was originally meant for Mr. Chambers, but now we took that guy's money.
Yeah.
If we offend Mr. Chambers, the Ashton elite will be doomed. Later, we must distance ourselves from him.
Right.
Gavin, this plot was chosen for our father. I had no idea.
Well, now you know, so I'm gonna punish him. If you dare to stop me, it's a grave disrespect to our father. What are you waiting for? Take him down. Hold on. What tricks are you playing now? On what grounds are you taking me? Because you stole my father's $1. That's enough for a lowlife like you to die 10,000 times over. I paid in full to buy this plot. How is that a mistake, Manager Morris? Isn't that right?
Yes. Young Oldham, this delivery guy is actually right. $300 million in full. He already. Get lost. Yes.
I told you to save the $1, and you dared to sell it? How dare you speak up for him?
Young Gavin, I'm just stating facts. You did say that before, but you didn't specify, and you never paid a deposit. I had no idea.
Shut up! Yes, sir. Useless trash. You're nothing but a delivery boy. How dare you steal my father's plot? You must have a death wish.
That's right. Take a good look in the mirror and see what a loser you are.
Gavin, at this point, what exactly do you want?
I made myself very clear just now. By stealing our father's plot, he's asking for death.
Mr. Chambers is president of Dragon Crest Consortium. His burial plot is being used by this trash to bury a dog. If word gets out, how can we bear the shame? So this guy must die today.
No, you can't touch him.
Isabella, this is about our father's reputation. He's barely cold in his grave. And you're going to disrespect him like this?
Of course not.
Since you're not, then step aside. If you try to stop me, I won't hold back on you either.
I don't think you dare.
Then you're underestimating me. What are you waiting for? Take them both down.
I'm Mr. Chambers' biological daughter. You're just an adopted son. What gives you the right to take me?
Because I'm the Dragon Crest Consortium's vice president. Now that father's gone, all matters of the consortium should be decided by me.
How dare you! My family's business is not for an outsider to meddle in.
You're the one who's out of line. I've followed father for 20 years. He has long intended to leave the estate to me, not you, a daughter who'll eventually be married off. Young Gavin and Miss Chambers are actually fighting. Which side should the Ashton elite be on?
Let's wait and see who has the better odds before we pick a side.
Yeah, absolutely.
In all my life, this is the first time I've heard of someone leaving their fortune to an adopted son instead of their biological daughter.
Who the hell do you think you are? You have no right to meddle in Mr. Chambers' family affairs.
An outsider sees things clearly. Mr. Chambers, the tycoon, has just passed away, and yet you treat Miss Chambers like this? I bet deep down you've been wishing he'd die.
You! What nonsense are you spouting? I've always been devoted to Father. I'd never do such a thing.
I highly doubt that. Look at you now, so eager to snatch the family fortune. I bet Mr. Chambers' death has something to do with you.
You!
Young Gavin, we can't let this guy keep talking nonsense. Otherwise, people will get suspicious. Yeah.
First you stole my father's burial plot, and now you're slandering my name. Even if God himself came down today, he couldn't save you. What are you waiting for? Take them both down. Stop. Stop. Walter Duke.
Young Gavin, with all due respect.
You can't touch Miss Chambers. The one I'm gonna kill today is just this delivery boy.
As for this delivery man, you have no right to touch him either.
Walter Duke, are you blind? He's just a broke delivery guy. Is his status higher than mine?
That's right. This delivery man does have a higher status than you, because he is the heir to the estate of Mr. Chambers, the tycoon.
Impossible. My father is the president of Dragon Crest Consortium, the world's richest man. Why would he leave his trillion-dollar fortune to a useless delivery guy?
Exactly. Walter Duke, you're covering for this loser? And pulling a stunt like this? Do you take us for fools?
That really makes no sense.
With Mr. Chambers gone, the estate should go to young Gavin and Miss Chambers.
That's true.
But Mr. Duke is his butler. He must have his reasons.
I get it now. This delivery guy, could he be Mr. Chambers' illegitimate son?
Young Gavin, I know you don't believe my words, so I brought these two with me. They're both the old master's personal attorneys. You should know them.
Old Duke is right. We have already reviewed that will. It is indeed in Mr. Chambers' handwriting and holds legal effect. Could it be that the billions I received actually came from this tycoon? What will?
Show it to me now.
Young Gavin, please be patient. At the old master's funeral, we'll make the will public.
Whatever you say, I don't believe you. There is no will at all. Isabella must have bought off this loser to steal my inheritance.
Gavin, I have nothing against you. Why would I do that?
Because when Father was alive, I was the one he valued most. He'd definitely leave the fortune for me to inherit.
You're delusional. Someone like you will do anything for his own gain. Father warned me more than once to watch out for you.
Yeah, so what? Now that he's dead, no one can stop me. Now I'm taking back everything that's mine.
That's right. A cornered animal will fight back, and so will we.
What are you doing?
I will take back what's mine. Men! Sir! Everyone here. No one's getting away. Take them all down.
Miss Chambers and Mr. Duke, sorry about this. Get them!
Hold on.
Loser. What are you doing now? Playing the hero?
Well, why not? Miss Chambers is beautiful and smart. She's much better looking than you.
You!
Loser. With the way things are, you still think Isabella can protect you?
I'm a man. I don't need a woman's protection. Besides, right now, I'm the one with the trillion-dollar fortune, not you.
Loser. Whatever you took, I'll make you spit it out with interest. That depends on if you have what it takes.
Everyone working for young Gavin, listen to me. Whatever he's paying you, I will double it.
What? Double? Loser. You only make a few $100 a day delivering food. How dare you poach my men?
Listen, young Gavin, is your memory failing you? Walter Duke made it very clear just now. I am the tycoon, Mr. Chambers' true heir. I have plenty of money.
I can testify.
Shut up!
Yes.
Loser. Stop trying to sow discord here. These men have followed young Gavin for years. How could they, for a little money, betray his trust?
Triple. Not a penny more.
Loser! Keep dreaming.
You bitch. If you disrespect this delivery guy again, I'll slap you. That's right. Whatever he says, you all better obey him.
You take my money and dare betray me.
Young Gavin, people die for money, as birds die for food. Besides, didn't you betray Miss Chambers too? We just learned it from you.
You!
Don't worry, everyone. What I promised you definitely counts. But for now, these two interrupted Lucky's funeral. Grab them!
Let go! Let me go!
Young Gavin, stop resisting. You're outmatched. Just accept your fate.
That's right. Since this delivery guy is the true heir, you should bow to him and pay your respects.
Shut up! You piece of trash. Just you wait. I'll make you pay for this.
You'd better worry about yourself first. Slap him.
Charles, you're going too far. Just let it go.
Miss Chambers is right. Young Gavin is, after all, the VP of Dragon Crest Consortium. Treating him this way is just unseemly.
Since you all plead for him, I'll let him off this time. Stop!
Young Gavin, are you okay?
I'm fine. Not dead yet.
Gavin Chambers. Today is my Lucky's funeral. It should be solemn. Yet you brought people to cause trouble here.
Trash! Do you really expect me to apologize to a dog?
You got that right. Right now, as long as you apologize to Lucky on your knees, I'll let you go.
Trash! I am the vice president of Dragon Crest Consortium. You expect me to kneel to a dog? You have a death wish.
I think you're the one with a death wish. You'd better just do as I say. Otherwise, you just might get beaten to death by them.
Young Gavin, what do we do now?
We must live to fight another day. One word. Endure.
That's more like it. Young Gavin, Miss Dalton, go ahead.
Oh, dear.
Charles Bennett, cut them some slack. This is going too far.
You're just too soft on them. All right, since Miss Chambers keeps pleading for you, I'll let you off this time. Now get lost.
Young Gavin, let's go!
This delivery boy, oh wait, I mean young Charles, is so fair, merciful, and firm, a true man of honor.
Exactly. The Ashton elite are completely in awe of young Charles.
Oh, please, you flatter me.
Don't be too smug. You humiliated Gavin like that. He won't just let it go.
Miss Chambers, are you worried about me?
You're overthinking it. Who cares about you?
Don't worry, I now have trillions in assets. My power doesn't allow me to be low-key. Manager Morris.
Yes.
Keep the music playing. Keep the crying going. I'm going to give my Lucky a grand funeral.
Yes, sir.
What a humiliation. Such a disgrace. An absolute insult.
Young Gavin, that useless delivery boy relying on Isabella's backing made me kneel to a dog. From now on in Ansville, how can I ever show my face again?
An army maintained for years is used for a single day. It's time to call them in.
Them? Could it be... You mean...
East Wind Emily. West Wind Vera.
South Wind Selena.
North Wind Nathan.
On your feet.
Young Gavin, you called us to Ashton in such a hurry. Did something major happen?
Indeed. Something big. The old man took the poison you gave me. He lasted a month and finally died.
That's great news. With the National Tycoon dead, the inheritance should go to you, Mr. Chambers.
If it were that simple, I wouldn't have called you.
Young Gavin, what do you mean? Are you saying our plot against the old man was exposed?
Not exactly. But that damn Isabella Chambers actually teamed up with a useless delivery guy to strip my inheritance.
A delivery guy? What exactly is going on?
It's a long story. I'll explain when we get back. Let's go!
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Why are you here?
I heard that last night at the Everest Estate Cemetery, you stayed there all night?
Since I was a kid, I grew up at Sunrise Orphanage. As long as I can remember, Lucky has been by my side. It's been 15 years. Other than him, in this whole world, I have no other family.
Same with my father. Ever since he passed away, in this whole world, I have no family left either.
Right. I mean, since we're both all alone now, why don't we settle for each other?
What do you mean?
Look, you're single, and I'm single. It's meant to be.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna look down on you.
You're just a delivery guy. What right do you have to judge me?
Right now, in my bank account, I have $1 trillion.
That money was supposed to be mine. I don't know why my father left all his inheritance to you.
That's B. Oh, I get it now. I know why you're following me. You just want to get that money back, right?
You think whatever you want.
That's a whole $1 trillion. I can't let it slip away.
What are you doing?
Miss Chambers, from the moment I saw you, I fell deeply in love with you. Will you marry me?
I bet. You're just afraid I'll take that money back, so that's why you proposed.
Of course not. My love for you, Miss Chambers, is very pure.
Think before you speak. We just met for the first time today.
That's what you call love at first sight.
All right. I don't want to hear your nonsense. Get up first.
If you don't say yes, I won't get up.
You can drop the act. Since it's in black and white, my father's will makes it perfectly clear. That money is yours. I have no right to take it.
Phew. You should have said so earlier. You scared me. My heart was racing.
You can have the inheritance, but you have to explain one thing. What exactly is your relationship with my father?
Didn't I tell you already? I really don't know this Mr. Howard Chambers, the tycoon, and I've never even met him.
You swear?
I swear, if I'm lying, may I never find a wife.
The way he speaks, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Come on, I swore such a deadly oath and you still don't believe me?
I believe you. But I just can't figure it out. You and my father never met. Why would he leave his estate to you? Even your bank account number. He knew it perfectly well.
Actually, I was wondering about that too. You know, Lucky, I really wish one day you could become a human and give me $200 million to repay me for raising you.
What did you remember?
No, this can't be right.
What is it?
I was desperate for money that day, so I looked at my dog Lucky and made a wish. I asked him for $200 million to spend, and the money arrived that day.
Are you saying you made a wish to a dog, and it made your wish come true?
It sure looks that way.
I think you stayed up all night and lost your mind. Go take a shower and get some sleep.
Then I'll go take a shower first.
A dog making wishes come true. Such a story. Even Anderson wouldn't dare write it.
Hey, my bathroom door is broken. Don't peek while I'm showering.
Don't worry, I'm leaving now.
Okay then, I won't walk you out.
No need.
Women. Really hard to understand.
What? I can't believe this happened.
A worthless delivery guy. Where did he get the nerve to publicly humiliate young Gavin and even make you kneel to a dog?
What happened at Everest Estate has already spread everywhere. Young Gavin and I are completely humiliated.
I can only blame myself for being careless. I didn't expect Isabella to show up at Everest Estate too. They caught us completely off guard.
So Isabella is the one behind this. Please calm down, young Gavin. We'll go kill Isabella and that worthless delivery guy right now. We will avenge you. Let's go.
Wait a minute.
Yes, young Gavin?
The old man just passed away. We can't just kill Isabella right now. It would make people suspicious.
You make a good point, young Gavin. So what should we do now?
At Everest Estate, Walter said the old man left a will. And that delivery guy is the heir.
How is that possible? Leaving his entire estate to a useless delivery guy?
I can't wrap my head around it either. I've been thinking about it all day. In a few days, the old man's funeral will be held. Then, the Ashton family heads will all be there. Isabella and Walter will definitely announce the will.
That's right. For the past month, we've been poisoning the old man's food every single day. We went through so much trouble. Now that he's finally dead, his fortune cannot fall into someone else's hands.
Then our top priority now is to figure out exactly what is written in that will.
At Everest Estate, the two attorneys Walter brought also know about this. We can start with them. East wind, west wind, south wind, north wind. Sir, you have 10 minutes. Bring those two guys to me immediately.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
I'm so mad. That Charles Bennett is really infuriating. I am the daughter of the world's richest man, a proper heiress. I've never in my life seen such a flippant man, so unserious. Proposing to me is one thing, but then he even told me not to peek at him in the shower. Who would even want to? Seriously, psycho.
Hello?
Miss Chambers, the higher-ups at Dragon Crest Consortium just sent word. In 2 days, at the Phoenix Hotel, they will hold the old master's funeral.
Okay, I got it. Is there anything else?
As for this, please let young Charles know. He's the old master's designated heir. He has to be there.
I know. I'll tell him. Charles Bennett again. After my father's funeral, I never want to speak to you or see you ever again.
Looking good. Now that I'm a man of status, I gotta maintain my looks.
A grown man taking forever in the shower. Is he still not done? Seriously.
Ah!
What are you screaming for? Close your eyes.
Are you dressed yet?
I'm dressed. Turn around. Didn't you just leave? Why are you back?
Shameless.
Please. This is my house. I won't wear it. What's wrong with not wearing clothes?
Who do you think you are?
Pervert.
I'm warning you. Don't push it too far. My patience has limits.
You're still talking? I'm going to hit you today. Hey.
If a tiger doesn't roar, you think I'm a sick cat? This slap is payback. Aye! Forget it. A good man doesn't fight a woman. Just my bad luck.
This guy isn't completely worthless.
Why did you come back out of nowhere?
In 2 days at Phoenix Hotel, I'm holding my father's funeral.
What does that have to do with me?
You are my father's designated heir. You must attend.
And if I don't go?
Then I'll tell the attorney that when my father wrote the will, he wasn't in his right mind. It'll be invalid. I'll use the law to take back that money.
No. I was just kidding. Look at you. Why so serious? I'll go. I have to go.
Don't force yourself.
I'm not forcing myself. Not forcing myself at all. Have a seat. Look at how pretty you are. Whatever you say is right. Actually, in my heart, your dad is my dad.
Cut the crap. I'm telling you, my father's funeral will be very grand. When the time comes, all the elite families of Grandland will be there. You better not act like this.
What's wrong? Keep going.
The Lovebird pendant. How did you get this?
What Lovebird pendant? You mean this? Ever since I was little, I've been wearing it. Why? Do you recognize it?
More than just recognize. I wear the exact same one every day.
These two pendants are exactly the same. What a coincidence.
It's no coincidence. Now I finally get why this pendant is engraved with the name Charles.
Why?
Because you're Charles Bennett.
Right. Why is my name carved on your pendant?
I don't know. Look at your pendant. What name is on it?
Isabella.
I'm Isabella Chambers.
What is going on? I always thought it was my father's or my mother's name.
You've never met your parents?
I grew up in an orphanage. When I was very young, they passed away.
Then how did you get this pendant?
I don't know. I only remember I've worn it ever since I was a kid.
One says Charles, one says Isabella. There's no way in the world this is just a coincidence.
Could it be? Could it be we are long-lost siblings?
I don't know. But there is one person. He's served the Chambers family for 30 years. He should know the answer.
Walter Duke!
Oh my. These two pendants, except for the characters on them, whether it's the material or the craftsmanship, are exactly the same. Yes, miss. Could it be that you two mixed them up? You took his as yours, and he took yours as his.
That's why. I've worn this pendant for 20 years. You think I wouldn't know it says Charles on it?
I've worn mine for 20 years too, and I clearly remember it's always had Isabella on it.
Well, this might just be a pure coincidence.
Walter, do you really believe that?
Of course I do. Otherwise, there's no way to explain it.
Tell me.
Yes, miss. Please don't be mad. I'll tell you everything. Well, 20 years ago, the old master visited this delivery boy's father. Madame and his mother were both pregnant then, so the old master arranged a marriage for you,
and exchanged with his family these tokens of engagement. The lovebird pendants.
Then what does my family have to do with Mr. Chambers?
As for that, I'm not really sure. The old master only said they were friends.
Then why didn't I know about this?
Because after Madam gave birth to you, the old master broke it off, and he ordered the whole family never to mention it again.
Why did my father break the engagement?
Miss, please stop asking. This concerns the old master's reputation. I really can't say any more. Tell me, in that old man's will, what exactly does it say?
Young Gavin, please stop making it hard for us. We lawyers have backbones. And professional ethics.
Fine. You have guts. But people with guts usually don't live long. Now, it's your turn to tell me. In that old man's will, what exactly does it say?
I'll talk! Mr. Chambers, the tycoon, left Dragon Crest Consortium to Miss Chambers. He left his $1 trillion fortune to that delivery guy!
I served that old bastard for 20 years. I can't believe he left me absolutely nothing.
We went through all that trouble to finally kill that old man, and to think we just paved the way for someone else.
He actually left his entire fortune to that delivery trash. Who exactly is he? Is he really Mr. Chambers' illegitimate son?
I doubt it. The old man was stuck in bed for a whole month. During that time, I had people watching him in secret. If that piece of trash was really his son, the old man would have seen him for sure.
Young Gavin, whether that piece of trash is related to the old bastard or not, better to kill 1,000 than let one escape.
Exactly. If that piece of trash is a dead man, how can he inherit the old bastard's fortune?
Walter, get up. I won't give you a hard time anymore.
Thank you, miss.
Since back then, my father called off my engagement to Charles. He must have had his reasons.
Yes.
I think I finally understand why my father made a will, leaving his fortune to you. Perhaps he always felt guilty about calling it off all this time?
Yes, exactly. That must be it. Because he called off the engagement 20 years ago, so he left his $1 trillion fortune to me? This tycoon, Mr. Chambers, sure has a good conscience.
Charles, what are you muttering about?
Nothing. I just think your father, Mr. Chambers, must be a truly great guy.
Of course. If my father wasn't a good man, how could he be so beloved and become the tycoon?
Yes, absolutely. You're right, Miss Chambers. The old master's character could be described as open and honest, despising evil, truly heroic and noble.
Stop. I don't have time to listen to you brag. If there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Where are you going?
To deliver food.
Wait, you have a $1 trillion fortune. You just spent $300 million on a cemetery plot, and you drive a $1 million car. You're still going to deliver food?
Yeah.
2 days from now, it's my father's funeral. You have to be there. Please don't forget.
Don't worry. As long as I'm alive, I'll definitely be there. Bye. Bye.
Walter?
Yes.
2 days from now, at my father's funeral, when we read the will, he definitely won't let it go.
You're right, Miss Chambers. That day at Everest Estate, young Charles humiliated him so much, he'll definitely come to the old master's funeral to seek revenge.
Speaking of Everest Estate, I just remembered something. When Charles stood up for me and said Gavin had ulterior motives, his reaction was very strange.
Look at you now. An outsider sees things clearly. You're in such a rush to seize the family fortune. I bet Mr. Chambers' death has something to do with you.
You're right, Miss Chambers. Young Gavin's reaction back then was indeed suspicious.
Maybe what Charles said is true. My father really was killed by Gavin.
Well, I highly doubt that. Even though young Gavin is just the old master's adopted son, he has been raised by his side since he was a kid. The old master basically gave him a second chance at life. He wouldn't do something so incredibly heartless.
For the past month, Gavin has been taking care of Father's daily needs. If he had any ulterior motives and wanted to make a move, it couldn't be any easier.
You're right, Miss Chambers. We shouldn't try to hurt anyone, but we can never be too careful. We must prepare in advance.
Send someone to look into it quietly. While my father's body hasn't been buried yet, examine him for any signs of poison.
Understood. If this whole thing was really young Gavin's doing, what do we do?
If my father was really killed by Gavin, then, at the funeral in 2 days, I will avenge him myself. I'll make Gavin pay with his life.
Here's your order.
Just my luck. Why is it you again, you loser?
I'm in a good mood today. I don't want to fight with you. Take your food.
I'm not in the mood to fight either. Last night, my boss and I went on a business trip. When we got back, he got me a brand new e-bike.
Oh, wow. Look at you showing off. Unlike me, I have to buy mine myself. Bye.
Stupid delivery guy. It must be rented.
No one's answering. I'm not delivering this.
Are you Charles Bennett? Are you Charles Bennett?
Yeah, I'm Charles Bennett.
20 years old. Year of the dog.
How do you know that? Have we been on a blind date before?
You're asking for it.
This is our first time meeting.
You look a bit familiar to me. Feels like I've seen you somewhere. Can't remember where. Don't tell me. You work at a massage parlor?
Watch your mouth.
Boss, stop wasting your breath on him. He's the one we're looking for today. There's no mistake. One last question. At Everest Estate, the guy who bought a plot for a dog, was that you?
Yep, that's me. Oh, I get it now. Someone in your family died, right? You want to ask me about the prices?
Boss, I can't take this anymore. Just give the order to kill him.
Kill me? Who are you people?
East Wind Emily.
West Wind Vera. South Wind Selena.
North Wind Nathan. The four shadows of Grandland.
East Wind, West Wind, South Wind, North Wind. Ready for battle!
Ladies. Let's talk this out. No need for weapons. Let's just keep it civil, for a peaceful Ashton, right?
Right, my ass.
You crazy bitch. You're actually serious.
Just following orders.
Formation.
Hey ladies, let's talk this out. I'm really rich now. However much you want, I can give it to you.
It's not about money. It's about principles.
Attack!
Miss Chambers, are you okay?
It's nothing. Just had a nightmare. How long did I sleep?
About 2 hours or so.
I had you send someone to examine my father's body. What are the results?
The master's cause of death is indeed suspicious. But those doctors couldn't say for sure, so they have already taken the utensils he used and his clothing with them. They said they're taking them to the lab for testing.
Tell them, if they get any results, to notify me immediately.
Understood. Miss Chambers, there's another matter that is very suspicious. Today is the master's funeral, but young Charles hasn't shown up yet.
Did you send someone to his place to look for him?
We already did. The landlord said young Charles hasn't been home for 2 days.
At a time like this, where the hell is Charles?
Miss Chambers, back at Everest Estate, young Charles publicly humiliated young Gavin. Could young Gavin have snapped and sent someone to...
Are you saying Gavin killed Charles?
Regarding this matter, there's indeed no solid proof. However, since we already suspect young Gavin killed the master, is there anything else he isn't capable of?
It's my oversight. If Charles is really dead, then I truly let him down.
Don't blame yourself, miss. There is a more pressing issue. At the master's funeral, how do we deal with young Gavin? For all these years, he's been assisting the master in managing Dragon Crest Consortium. Many top executives are on his side. Even in our security department, many people answer to him.
About this matter, I've already made arrangements. Walter, have you forgotten why my father built the Dragon Crest Consortium's headquarters in Ashton instead of Capital City?
Oh, I'm getting so forgetful. I actually forgot about Governor Hayes of Ashton. Richard and the Master grew up together. His loyalty to the Master is absolutely beyond doubt.
For today's funeral, I've already arranged for Richard to bring troops for support. If Gavin behaves today, that'll be for the best. Otherwise...
I see, miss. You've had a plan all along, mastering the strategy, securing victory from afar. That describes you perfectly.
Cut the flattery. My father's funeral is starting soon. Go get everything ready.
Yes.
Charles. Are you really dead?
He's dead. Definitely dead. The Four Shadows sent word long ago. That delivery trash, a couple days ago, was killed for good.
Congratulations, young Gavin. That piece of trash. He got what he deserved. Now, the only ones in our way are Isabella Chambers and Walter Duke.
I served that old man for so many years. Half of the Dragon Crest Consortium are my people. Just the two of them can't make any waves.
After today's funeral is over, Mr. Chambers' trillion-dollar fortune and the Dragon Crest Consortium will all be ours.
Of course. But with this matter, we still need to be careful and make sure it's foolproof.
You're right, young Gavin. This matter dictates our life and death. Failure is not an option. Oh, right. I heard, before the old man died, he and Governor Hayes of Ashton were quite close. We need to watch out.
What I wanted to tell you today is exactly this. Come in.
Governor Hayes of Ashton.
You're really impressive, young Gavin. You even got Governor Hayes of Ashton to join us.
Truth be told, today, Hayes came to me on his own.
You're right, young Gavin. Even though Mr. Chambers and I were close, he's already dead. Isabella is just a woman. She can't possibly handle the current situation. I'm not going to risk everything for her.
Excellent. As expected from the governor. A smart man knows which side to choose.
Rest assured, Governor Hayes. Once today's funeral is over and we take over Dragon Crest Consortium, we'll make it worth your while.
Thank you, Miss Dalton. I have already followed young Gavin's orders and deployed 2,000 troops to completely surround the Phoenix Hotel.
Excellent. At Everest Estate, I took a fall once. There won't be a second time. Even if Isabella takes over Dragon Crest Consortium, so what? Faced with absolute power, she'll have to hand it over to me.
Then please allow me to congratulate young Gavin in advance on taking over Dragon Crest Consortium as its president.
The president's seat at Dragon Crest, and the old man's billions. I want it all. Let's go. Move out! To the Phoenix Hotel.
After you.
The North American Maxwells present 3 Warrior-class yachts, valued at $990 million, wishing Mr. Chambers a peaceful journey, and may his soul rest in peace. The Middle Eastern Holmans present a celestial meteorite sculpted into a statue, valued at $880 million, wishing Mr. Chambers' memory to live on and his virtues to endure. The South African Jakartas present pure water, crimson, and azure diamonds, 1 ton each, valued at $770 million, wishing Mr. Chambers' soul to rest in peace. Farewell. The Oldham family of Western Europe present Louis Oldham's custom-made watches, 99 pieces in total, valued at $660 million, wishing Mr. Chambers eternal happiness and a swift ascent to paradise.
As expected of Mr. Chambers' funeral, such a massive flex.
Right? The guy was loaded. If I were the richest man, I'd flex even harder.
Sorry, the number you dialed is not answering. Please try again later.
Any luck, miss? Still can't reach young Charles?
Charles Bennett. I fear the worst has happened.
Miss, please don't grieve too much. Young Charles is blessed.
You never know. Gavin Chambers, Vice President of Dragon Crest Consortium, and Victoria Dalton, heiress of the Dalton family, have arrived.
Isabella, long time no see. You're looking a bit worse for wear. As your brother, it actually breaks my heart.
Thanks for caring.
Gavin, it's not surprising. After all, her old man just kicked the bucket.
How dare you? Today is the old master's funeral, and you show up dressed like this? Not to mention your words are completely disrespectful.
He's just a dead old geezer. Why should I respect him?
Watch your mouth. Spout any more nonsense, and I'll rip your mouth off.
Walter Duke, you're nothing but that old geezer's lapdog. Say one more word and I'll rip your mouth off.
You!
Today is my father's funeral. I suggest you behave yourselves.
Isabella, we're not here to cause trouble today. We just want to take back what rightfully belongs to us.
Exactly. Dragon Crest Consortium is incredibly wealthy. It brings together over 70% of the world's top elites. Such a massive empire and trillions in assets must never fall into the hands of an incompetent person like you.
Wow. So Gavin and Victoria are here today to fight for the inheritance.
Well, it makes sense. With so much money, who wouldn't be tempted?
Seeing Gavin and his crew looking so confident, Miss Chambers today is probably doomed.
Yeah, I'm backing Gavin this time.
Gavin, frankly speaking, you're just my father's adopted son. You want to seize Dragon Crest Consortium and his estate? You're not qualified.
Isabella, I served that old geezer for 20 years. I've paid my dues. Why am I not qualified?
Because my father, before he passed away, already left a will. Walter, bring out my father's will.
Yes. Bring it here.
Since the tycoon, Mr. Chambers, left a will behind, this makes things a lot easier.
Exactly. Who has a death wish to defy Mr. Chambers' last wish? We, the Ashton elite, would never agree.
Walter, give it to him.
Yes. Young Gavin, look closely. The old master's handwriting. You should recognize it.
Of course I remember Father's handwriting. If the old man really left a will behind, I obviously wouldn't object. But if someone here forged a will to deceive everyone, I absolutely will not stand for it.
Fine. Then keep your eyes peeled and look closely.
Young Gavin, it really is the old man's handwriting.
So what? If I say it's real, it's real. If I say it's not, then it's not.
Well, Gavin Chambers, did you look closely?
I did. Although the handwriting is similar, the truth is, you forged it.
Could Miss Chambers really fight for the fortune by forging Mr. Chambers' will?
Hard to say. If it were me, something like this, I might just do the same.
Gavin, what nonsense are you talking about?
You're the one talking nonsense. This Charles Bennett is just a useless delivery boy. Why would Father leave hundreds of millions of dollars to him?
Young Gavin is right. You say that useless delivery boy is the heir? Then where is he right now? Isabella, why don't you bring him out to face us in person?
I don't know where he is.
You don't know? I bet that this will is a fake. You were scared of getting caught, so you killed him to silence him.
Victoria, don't you dare slander me.
Isabella, we didn't come here to make things hard for you today. As long as you can bring that useless trash here, I'll admit that this will is real. Otherwise, that means you forged the will to commit treason. Bravo. Bravo. Well said.
Charles, you're finally here.
How are you still alive? Tycoon Chambers left me $1 trillion fortune. I haven't even spent a drop in the bucket yet. I'm not ready to die.
How did he survive?
Damn it! The foreshadows must have slipped up, which let this loser escape with his life.
I told you, as long as I'm alive, I definitely show up.
What happened? Where were you?
It's a long story. These two bastards wanted me dead. Good thing I got lucky.
They actually tried to kill you? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm fine, just a few scratches.
That's good.
Just 2 days apart. Why do I feel like you're starting to care about me more?
Who cares about you? If you had died, it'd be none of my business.
You disgusting pair. Are you done talking?
What? Are you just jealous?
Me? Jealous? Lovebirds always die fast.
That's right. I don't know what tricks you use to escape the foreshadows. But today, you won't get away.
Gavin, didn't you just say that if I showed up today, Mr. Chambers' will would be honored?
Young Gavin really did say that. The Goodman family can vouch for it.
The Foster family can prove it too.
Shut your mouths!
Yes.
Loser. Even if I said that, and this will is real, written by the old man, so what?
Then that makes things easy. If we just follow the will, wouldn't that solve everything?
Loser, you're way too naive. Against absolute power, this will is just a piece of scrap paper.
How dare you, Gavin Chambers? How could you be so disrespectful and destroy Father's will?
All right, that was a bit rash of me. I'll apologize to Dad. Dad, I'm so sorry. Earlier, I didn't show you any respect and tore up your will. I was wrong. Please don't hold it against me.
Young Gavin, look, he didn't say a word. He must not mind it, right?
This.
How dare you?
At Father's funeral.
How can you be so brazen and so disrespectful? You've really let him down.
Isabella, don't get mad just yet. The best is yet to come. This is just an appetizer.
Exactly. If you die of anger now, we'd lose a lot of fun. You!
Miss Chambers, you can't out-argue them. These rich kids from elite families love nothing more than talking trash.
Miss, don't worry. We still have a backup of the Master's will. They can't deny it.
Walter, at your age, how can you be as naive as Isabella? Can't you see the situation here? Let me tell you, let alone a woman like her. Even if the old man came back to life, anyone who gets in the way of my money will only end up dead.
How dare you? How can you be so disrespectful to the Master? I think you're...
Why does this music play now? Why do I want to laugh so much?
Hello? What did you say?
Walter, what happened?
The doctor just sent word. The Master. The Master was indeed poisoned to death.
Gavin Chambers, it really was you.
That's right, it was me. I was the one who slipped poison into the old man's meals for a full 30 days until he slowly died.
Gavin! When you were on the streets, almost starving to death, my father took you in and kept you by his side. How could you be so cruel as to poison him? You ungrateful wretch. You're an absolute monster.
Trash. What do you know? For all these years, I worked like a dog, treating that old man like my own father. But what did he do? He always kept his guard up. He didn't leave me a single cent before he died. He deserved to die. My only regret is not killing him sooner.
This, the tycoon, Mr. Chambers, was actually poisoned by young Gavin?
Mr. Chambers treated us well. Shouldn't the Ashton elite avenge him?
Just forget it. Can we even beat young Gavin?
You're right. Let's just wait until he's buried. We'll shed a few extra tears to repay his past kindness.
Gavin! The old Master made an exception and promoted you to Vice President of Dragon Crest Consortium. Didn't he value you enough? But you still weren't satisfied. And you actually killed him.
Walter, you're just that old man's dog. You have no right to speak here. Over all these years, do you know how many dirty deeds I've done for him? He should have left the entire Dragon Crest group and his massive fortune all to me instead of a measly vice president title.
Enough! Gavin, I won't let you slander my father.
I'm just telling the truth. Your father was nothing but a two-faced hypocrite. Everyone in Granland knows it. Only you, his precious daughter, were kept in the dark. Killing him was doing everyone a favor. Walter. Isn't that right?
Miss, he's lost his mind. Don't listen to his nonsense.
Am I talking nonsense, or are you the one full of shit? Everyone here today, the Ashton elite, you should all know about one thing. 10 years ago, the former president of Dragon Crest Consortium and the world's richest man was named Bennett, wasn't he?
That's right. 20 years ago, the president of Dragon Crest Consortium and the world's richest man was Mr. Edward Bennett. And your father, to get the consortium and his massive fortune, had him killed.
Impossible. Impossible. My father is not like that. He would never do this.
You think too highly of your father. Oh, right. Walter Duke, beside you, was that old man's accomplice. If you don't believe it, ask him yourself.
Walter, tell me. This isn't true. Tell me the whole truth.
All right. I'll tell you, miss. I'm sorry. Every word they just said is true.
This story is known to all the major families in Ashton. But because of Mr. Chambers' wealth and status, no one dared to talk about it. How could Miss Chambers not know?
Exactly. I couldn't figure it out either. Miss Chambers is just too naive.
So, the father I've always admired is actually a man like this.
Miss Chambers, don't be too sad. Your father's mistakes have nothing to do with you.
Young Charles is right.
You don't have to comfort me. He was my father, after all.
Now you know the truth. We did what we did learning from your father. I poisoned him, doing society a favor.
Nonsense, you're just selfish. You only did it for Dragon Crest Consortium and my father's fortune. Even if my father made mistakes back then, it's not up to an adopted son to punish him.
Well, I already did it, Isabella. What can you do about it?
For killing my father, you will pay. Gavin, you murdered my father. I won't let you get away with this today.
Isabella, since I already told you that I killed your father...
Fine. Gavin Chambers, since you're being so heartless, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Stop yapping and make your move. I want to see what a woman like you is really capable of.
Miss, don't waste your breath on him. This bastard killed the old master. He's unforgivable.
He deserves to die. Governor Hayes. Governor Hayes. Governor Hayes.
Miss Chambers, were you just calling for Governor Hayes of Ashton?
Yeah, isn't Governor Hayes a childhood friend of the old master? Why isn't he here yet?
You bought him off.
Isabella, realizing it now, isn't it a bit too late?
Are you all right, miss?
We've lost. We've lost. It's over.
Miss Chambers is completely done for this time. Even Governor Hayes betrayed her.
Ah, that's right. It's a total crush.
Isabella, glad you know when to quit. Seeing as we are brother and sister, if you announce to the whole city that the old man's Dragon Crest Consortium and all his trillion-dollar assets will be left to me, I might consider sparing your miserable life. How about it?
And what if I say no?
You bitch. Don't push your luck.
Since we could kill your father, of course we can kill you, his daughter too.
Hey, all of you. Keep talking about taking over Dragon Crest Consortium and killing Miss Chambers. What? Am I invisible to you?
You loser. Who the hell do you think you are? You're just a delivery boy. Nothing but delivery trash. A puppet used by Isabella.
You think surviving the Four Shadows makes you invincible? Let me tell you, killing you is as easy as squashing an ant.
This has nothing to do with him. Come at me instead. Leave him out of it.
Miss Chambers, Why do I feel like you care about me more now? Do you like me?
Who cares about you? I just feel sorry for you. Just go apologize to them. They might just let you go.
Okay, whatever you say. Gavin, I'm sorry.
You loser. Now you fucking realize you're wrong?
Too late.
You saw that, right? It's not that I wouldn't apologize, it's that he wouldn't accept it at all.
You're in huge trouble now. No one can save you now.
It doesn't matter, Miss Chambers. You're so beautiful and smart. I've long been captivated by you. For you, I would die with no regrets.
You, still talking nonsense at a time like this.
I'm not. I'm being serious.
Give me a break.
Young Gavin, are you all right?
This piece of trash actually dared to hit me in public. I want him dead today.
Young Gavin is furious. The consequences will be dire.
Yeah. Besides, even the governor of Ashton has been bought off by him. Soon enough, I'm afraid this place is going to turn into a bloodbath.
Then what should we do? How about we go over there and insult Miss Chambers and that piece of trash to show our loyalty?
Let's just forget it. Young Gavin is fuming right now. If we say the wrong thing, we might end up getting punished along with them.
Right. Safety first.
Young Gavin, we've wasted enough time here. Since this delivery boy and Isabella are so ungrateful, let's just order their execution.
The old man's Dragon Crest Consortium and $1 trillion fortune will be mine. I'll have Richard lead his men in right now. I'll tear them to pieces.
Trash, you're dead.
Richard! 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 Where the hell are you?
Oh no, could there be a twist?
Richard! Get in here!
Yell louder. Even if you yell your throat out.
You piece of trash. What the hell did you do?
Earlier, on my way here, a guy named Richard Hayes brought a bunch of men to try and stop me, so I casually captured them all.
Miss, we are saved.
Charles, how did you do that?
Earlier, when I was outside, I sensed you were in danger. Suddenly, I felt like a god. So with my bare hands, I took down Richard Hayes and his men.
All right, you can stop now.
Oh.
Impossible. That's impossible. Richard Hayes is the governor of Ashton, a great warrior. How could he be captured by a useless delivery boy like you?
Exactly. Tonight, Richard Hayes brought 2,000 men. They've completely surrounded this place. You couldn't have done that.
As a delivery boy, of course I couldn't, but I had some help.
Who the hell has a death wish to help you go against me?
Who else? Of course. It's your assassins. In a flash, 2,000 men all dropped to the ground. I gotta say, they're totally badass.
You're full of crap.
Am I really? Just see for yourself. Bring him in. Governor Hayes, indeed. Even his entrance is this cool.
That's right. All the elite families of Ashton admire you so much.
Richard, what the hell is going on? What exactly happened out there?
It's over, young Gavin. We're all finished.
What exactly is going on? Tell me right now.
Grand lands. Four shadows.
Could they be the legendary Four Shadows of Grandland?
That has to be them, so fierce and deadly.
Just looking at those long legs, who knows how many heroes they've sent to their graves.
That's right. They are the embodiment of beauty and evil, emissaries of heaven and hell.
East Wind Emily. West Wind Vera. South Wind Selena. North Wind Nathan. Charles, I never thought you'd actually tame Grandland's Four Shadows.
It's nothing. Maybe I'm just that handsome.
This is impossible. Richard brought a full 2,000 men. 2,000! Even if it were 2,000 buns, it would take the 4 of them at least 3 to 5 months to finish eating them all.
Miss Dalton, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it either. At that time, the 4 of them descended like gods from heaven.
Shut your mouth! Young Gavin, what do we do? Why, the 4 of them! Why would they listen to that loser? I have no idea what's going on either.
You 4 backstabbing bitches. How dare you betray me?
You want to die?
Young Gavin.
Watch your mouth. You're just my employer, but Mr. Bennett is my savior.
Benefactor? He's just a delivery boy. What can he even do? You must have the wrong guy.
Of course I'm not mistaken. That day you ordered us to eliminate young Charles. We almost made a huge mistake.
Whoa, 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 ladies. Let's talk this out, okay? I have a lot of money now. How much do you want? I can give you whatever you want.
It's not about money. It's a matter of principle. Do it. Just bear with it. It won't hurt soon.
Wait! Daisy!
What did you just say?
Ashton. Rainbow Bridge. Orphanage.
It's you.
That's right. It's me.
Eggy! If it weren't for us, 4 shadows carrying life-saving medicine, young Charles would have died on the spot.
What Eggy? What Daisy? I bet the 2 of them are having an affair. That's why.
As expected of the 4 shadows, they live up to their reputation.
Exactly. Taking a life is effortless for them. When they said they were outside and killed 2,000 people, I believe it now.
All of you, if you dare disrespect our boss again, you'll end up like her.
You must be joking, miss. Even if we had a death wish, we wouldn't dare offend the 4 shadows.
Exactly. I swear on the Oldham family's graves. From now on, when we see the 4 shadows, we will treat you with the same respect as our own ancestors.
You'd better remember what you said today.
Yes, of course.
One is Eggy. One is Daisy. Between you 2, what exactly is the relationship?
That
year, I was 7, and he was 7 too.
White stallion heading to the west, carrying Father Thomas, 3 disciples on the quest, on the great road to the west. Walking for miles without rest. Who are you? What are you doing, hiding here?
Keep quiet. Help me.
You little brat. Did you just see a girl about your age? Answer me, damn it!
Yeah, I saw her. She went that way.
After her. Don't let her get away.
Thank you. No problem. Glad I could help. By the way, what is your name?
I am Daisy.
Daisy.
What is wrong? Is my name too tacky?
Number, not at all. My name is way worse. Everyone calls me Eggy. Eggy?
Later, young Charles secretly hid me in Sunrise Orphanage, caring for me for 3 years. Every day he would take his small meals and secretly share half with me.
Actually, I just had a really small appetite back then. Don't overthink it.
Young Charles, stop hiding the truth. I know now that telling me your name was Eggy was just to comfort me. You were protecting my feelings.
Charles Bennett, I didn't expect you to be so sensible when you were young.
Of course. I'm still very sensible now, okay?
Forget it. Pretend I said nothing. You really can't take a compliment.
All of you here, listen loud and clear. Young Charles here is my savior. My parents were killed when I was young, and I was hunted down. Luckily, I met young Charles. You elite families. If you dare disrespect him again, you'll be my enemy.
Get up. Playing dead?
Young Charles, Gavin, and Hayes. How should we deal with them?
These people are ruthless. To steal the fortune, they even tried to kill me. They deserve to die.
No, no, no! Young Charles, you can't do anything rash. Today is the funeral of Mr. Chambers, the tycoon. You can't start a massacre. Besides, Mr. Chambers and I grew up together. We were very close.
Hayes, only now you remember my father?
Miss Chambers, spare my life. Gavin forced me. He forced me to do it. I didn't dare to refuse.
A coward. And totally shameless. Someone like you doesn't deserve to be the governor of Ashton.
Yes. Miss Chambers, you're absolutely right. I'll turn over a new leaf and be a better man, Miss Chambers. Please spare me.
Get out. From now on, I never want to see you again.
Yes, I'm leaving right now. Right away.
Miss Chambers, this man killed your father. How do you plan to deal with him?
My father's murder is unforgivable. I'll make him pay with his life. Miss Chambers, if you can't bear to do it, I can do it for you.
Let him go.
Thank you! Thank you!
Miss Chambers, this man coveted Dragon Crest Consortium. His crimes are unforgivable. We can't just let him off the hook.
Vera, say no more. Since Miss Chambers said so, we'll just follow her orders.
Yes.
Miss Chambers, let's continue with the Master's funeral. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. Ceremony concluded.
Walter.
Yes.
Now can you tell me why my father left the $1 trillion fortune to Charles?
Miss Chambers, what do you mean? We've already discussed this. The Master broke the engagement, so he always felt very guilty.
How long will you keep lying to me? The reason my father left the $1 trillion fortune to Charles was because he killed Charles's father, right?
Miss Chambers, so you already knew.
I was only guessing. I want you to tell me yourself.
Since it's come to this, there's no need to hide it from you. You're right, Miss Chambers. 20 years ago, the man who made the arranged marriage pact with the Master was the former president of Dragon Crest Consortium, the world's richest man, Edward Bennett, Mr. Bennett.
So it's true. My father killed Charles's father.
Before the old master died, he must have felt sorry for Mr. Bennett. That's why he left the estate to young Charles.
The moment you saw the will, you already knew that Charles is Edward Bennett's son, right?
Yes, to verify young Charles's identity, I even took his and Edward Bennett's blood samples to run a DNA test. Their genetic markers are an almost perfect match.
You may leave now.
Miss Chambers, young Charles still doesn't know about this. You can keep it from him. Leave. Yes.
Come in. Have a seat. Sit anywhere. Make yourselves at home.
Young Charles, we hate to intrude, but we couldn't refuse your offer, so we decided to drop by.
Young Charles, I didn't expect you to have a $1 trillion fortune and still be living in such a simple apartment. Wow.
I'm just used to living here. Too lazy to move, that's all. Also, from now on, could you stop calling me Young Charles? It sounds really weird.
Then what should we call you? Charlie?
No. Definitely don't call me that.
Vera, stop messing around.
I'm still more used to you guys calling me Eggy.
You're my benefactor. How could I do that?
Why not? That year, when you left the orphanage without a word, I thought I would never see you again. But now, you're standing right in front of me. Do you know how happy I am?
Young Charles, are you confessing your feelings to our boss?
I...
Keep your mouth shut. Young Charles. I was burdened with a deep blood feud. I had to leave, but I didn't know how to explain it to you. That's why I left without a word.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. So, now that blood feud, is it avenged?
Well,
let me get the door.
oh, you're all here. I'll leave you to it. I'll come back later. Wait. You're just in time, Miss Chambers. We're done talking anyway. We'll leave you two alone. Let's go.
Come by any time.
I really didn't know they were here. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. My relationship with them is completely innocent.
Innocent?
Yeah, so don't get the wrong idea.
You wrong idea? Charles, don't tell me you think I'm jealous of them?
Aren't you?
Ugh, you're overthinking it. I came here because... Look, let me explain.
You did it again!
No, you did it again! This is the second time.
Don't you think it's kind of romantic to do it out of nowhere? That's how they do it in the TV shows.
But they're couples in those shows. What relationship do we have?
Well, why can't we be a couple?
Just give it up. It's never gonna happen.
Why? I've already proposed to you before. Have you forgotten?
You were just fooling around. That doesn't count.
I wasn't fooling around. If you want, I can get down on one knee and propose again.
Charles, have you had enough?
I'm not fooling around. I'm serious. Besides, Walter said our fathers arranged our marriage before we were born, right?
We can't be together. Because of my father.
What? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Your father was the president of Dragon Crest Consortium 20 years ago. Mr. Bennett, the world's richest man. But my father killed him. Do you understand?
What? That's impossible.
Now you understand why my father left his trillion-dollar fortune to you. It's because that money belonged to the Bennetts to begin with.
No. I don't believe you. You probably just don't like me. So you deliberately made up this lie to deceive me. Am I right?
It's a fact. I'm not lying.
Even if it is, it was your father's fault. What does it have to do with you? I won't put this blame on you. I won't seek revenge against you.
Charles, can't you wake up and smell the coffee? Even if you don't want revenge. The blood feud between our families is right here. It's impossible for us.
As long as you like me. And I like you.
Enough, Charles. I'll be honest with you. From the first time I saw you, I despised you. I have 0 feelings for you. Stop deluding yourself. From now on, we owe each other nothing.
You jinx. I have been stripped of my governorship and banished from Ashton. It's all because of you. You bastard. How dare you talk back? Watch me. I'll kill you.
Governor, out in the middle of nowhere, you're acting quite tough. Boss, talk about a dogfight. What a pathetic mess.
Who's there? Who exactly are you people?
Eastwind, Emily Foster.
Westwind, Vera West. Southwind, Selena South.
Northwind, Nathan North. Young Gavin, don't be so excited. This time, we're not here to save you.
Then what are you doing here?
To send you to hell.
No, you can't kill us!
Young Charles and Miss Chambers already agreed to let us go. They forgave you.
But I didn't. Ants like you don't deserve the Dragon Crest Consortium. Do it.
You... Who exactly are you? Why? Why are you doing this? It was you all along.
That's right, it's me.
The mantis stalks the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind.
Boss, just as we expected, Miss Chambers has gone to find young Charles. Everything is going according to plan.
Excellent. 20 years. The moment has finally come. This deep blood feud will finally be settled.
Miss Chambers, this is no small matter. You must think it through.
Stop trying to talk me out of it. I've been thinking about it all night. What doesn't belong to me should be returned to him. Draft it.
Understood.
I, Isabella Chambers, acknowledge my father used despicable means to wrongfully acquire his position. Therefore, I voluntarily transfer the presidency of Dragon Crest Consortium to Charles Bennett, effective today, immediately.
Sir, move! Get out of my way!
Miss Chambers, he's acting crazy. He just barged right in. We couldn't stop him.
Leave us.
Yes, ma'am.
Charles Bennett, why are you here again?
You get lost too.
Yes.
Have you had enough?
I told you I was serious. I can give up Dragon Crest Consortium. I don't care about the $1 trillion assets. I only want you.
What nonsense are you saying? My father killed yours.
That's between them. What does it have to do with us? In my entire life, I've never even seen what my father looked like. If he's the reason that stops me from loving you, then I'd rather not have a father at all.
Charles, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm saying. If this place reminds you of bad memories, we can leave it all behind. Leave this place, go somewhere new, and start over. Okay?
Say no more.
Miss Bennett, our men saw it themselves. Isabella and Charles went into a hotel room. I believe they are now getting intimate.
Good. Very good. Isn't this exactly what we wanted to see?
Isabella has always been sharp. That day, when she found out Charles's dad was the former tycoon, Edward Bennett, I was worried she'd break up with Charles and delay our plans. I didn't expect them to clear the air so quickly.
Love always makes people blind. Now, it's time to make them face the cruel reality.
Charles, yesterday you said you could give up everything for me. Go somewhere new with me to start over. Were you serious?
Did I actually say that?
Of course you did.
I did say that. But I was just saying it casually. Why would you take it seriously?
So you're admitting you lied to me.
Oh, come on. I know our fathers had their issues in the past. But I don't need to be enemies with money. Why should we take out our grudge on the money?
Jerk. All you do is lie.
Hey, I was just joking. I'm sorry. I am serious about you, really. Oh, man. Where are you going? Being stuck with such a moody woman. Am I ever gonna have it easy?
Come in.
Miss Chambers, the Emperor of Florania and the Queen of Albion are waiting outside. They want to see you, to discuss important matters about the Northern Sea.
Tell them. I'm in a bad mood today. I won't see them. Yes, ma'am.
Miss Chambers, are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
Get out! Without my permission, no one comes in.
Yes, ma'am.
Impossible.
This can't be true.
Didn't I just say it? Without my permission, no one comes in. Get out!
Miss, it's me.
Walter, what are you doing here?
Miss, I came here to tell you that the DNA report in your hands is absolutely real. Charles Bennett is your biological brother.
You orchestrated all of this?
That's right, it was me.
The delivery guy. Him and my father. What exactly is their relationship?
We collected his blood sample and compared it with the old master's. The results showed multiple DNA mismatches. They're not biologically related. To confirm young Charles's identity, I even specifically took his and Edward Bennett's blood samples and ran a DNA test. Their genetic markers were nearly a perfect match.
This is impossible. Charles Bennett and I had an engagement. Between us, we have identical pendants.
The one you were engaged to was Mr. Bennett's son. When he was just a baby, he already died. As for that pendant, why, it's in Charles's hands, I'm not exactly sure. It was your father, Mr. Chambers, who gave it to him. He probably wanted you two to love each other as siblings. But what he didn't expect was that you two would end up rolling in bed together.
You knew it all along. You knew Charles was my brother, didn't you?
That's right. The very first time I saw Mr. Chambers' will, I was already certain of his identity. If he wasn't his real son, why would he hand over $1 billion fortune to him?
Why did you lie to me like this? Why did you trick me into thinking Charles was Edward Bennett's son? Why did you guys do this? Because of me. Because of you? You're just an assassin. What does this have to do with you?
I am an assassin, but I have an identity hidden for 20 years. I am the true heir of the tycoon Edward Bennett.
Miss Bennett wanted revenge, so she hid her identity, became an assassin, and stayed hidden right by Gavin's side. She was just waiting for a chance to destroy the Chambers family and take back Dragoncrest Group.
Sounds grand. She's just a coward. Only after my father died did she dare to show up.
Miss, you're wrong. Even the poison for the old master was actually given to Gavin by Miss Bennett. She just wanted to use him to do the dirty work, watching you and Gavin, the two of you, fight each other to the death.
Walter, you've served the Chambers family for 30 years. Why are you helping her? An outsider?
I owe Mr. Bennett. I merely stayed with the Chambers family, swallowing my pride for 30 years. That's all.
I see. You want revenge on the Chambers family. You should have just killed me. Why did you lie to me? Why torture me like this?
20 years ago, your family wanted Dragoncrest Consortium and the Bennett family's fortune, so you killed my entire family, not even sparing a child like me. If I simply killed you, that would be letting your family off too easily.
You said it yourself. Charles once saved your life.
I've already spared him once. We're already even. His only fault was being born into the Chambers family.
I always thought I was so smart. Little did I know, I was just a fool, being played by you all along.
What goes around comes around. Ending up like this is exactly what the Chambers family deserves. Miss Chambers, I know you'll need this. Young Charles, you saved my life once. I don't have the heart to kill you, but the Chambers family is my sworn enemy. I must take my revenge. You and Isabella have committed a grave sin. You should end it yourselves.
Boss, I just checked Charles and Isabella's bodies. They've committed suicide.
How could they have the face to live after committing such an incestuous act?
You're right, Miss Bennett. I watched Isabella grow up. I know her best. She's always been proud. Doing something like this is worse than death to her.
Today's Dragoncrest Consortium coronation, how is it coming along?
I have already notified the Ashton family heads. They are currently at Prosperity Tower.
Excellent. This position in the Dragoncrest Consortium, I've waited 20 years for it. I can't wait any longer.
Yes, Miss Bennett, after you.
The North American Maxwell's gift, 3 heavy warrior-class yachts, valued at $990 million, wishing Miss Bennett a triumphant return and grand success. The Middle Eastern Holman's gift, a sculpture forged from a celestial meteorite, valued at $880 million, wishing Miss Bennett all the best and reaching new heights. The South African Jakarta's gift, 1 ton each of pure water, crimson, and azure diamonds, valued at $770 million, wishing Miss Bennett brilliant strategies and ever-growing prosperity.
The presidency rotates, and it's the Bennett's turn.
Why is the president of Dragoncrest a Bennett again? Well, the Dragoncrest Consortium originally belonged to the Bennetts anyway. The Chambers stole it from them. This is just returning it to the rightful owner.
Right, exactly. I'm rooting for Miss Bennett as president. Compared to those 2 old geezers, she's way better.
That's right. The former Mr. Bennett and Mr. Chambers, put together, don't even have legs as long as hers.
Quiet down, everyone. Today is the Dragoncrest Consortium's coronation ceremony, marking the Bennett family's comeback. As for the president's seat, I will gladly claim it now.
Miss Bennett, please hold on.
Walter, what do you have to say?
This crown is not meant for you.
What are you talking about? If I'm not taking the Dragoncrest throne, are you saying you are?
That's exactly right.
Walter Duke! You're nothing but a mere butler. You want to be president of Dragoncrest Consortium? Do you really have what it takes?
How would I know if I don't try? I've been eyeing the presidency of Dragoncrest Consortium for a very long time.
How dare you, Walter? You have a death wish.
You betrayed me.
Boss, I'm sorry. Mr. Duke just paid way too much.
Despicable.
Miss Bennett, winner takes all. Loser takes the fall. If I wasn't prepared, how could I dare to go against you?
Another twist. Looks like this time the president of Dragoncrest will be another old geezer.
You said it. This Mr. Duke doesn't look as good as the last 2.
Walter, You've been using me all along.
Miss Bennett, just figuring that out? It's a bit too late. To tell you the truth, I am incredibly grateful to you, because you cleared away so many obstacles for me. Gavin, Hayes, Charles, and Isabella, you really are such a good dog to me.
Have you forgotten? My father once helped you.
You women are just too naive. A single favor, and you expect 30 years from me? Howard Chambers gave me 30 years of favors. Didn't I still use you and Gavin to get rid of him?
I was so blind to believe your lies.
I, Walter Duke, played the servant for 30 years. I've had enough. Today, I've finally become the master.
Bravo. Bravo. Well said.
Spoken like a true servant who's served the Chambers family for decades.
Miss Chambers, you two are still alive?
With such a great steward like you, how could we bear to die?
Exactly. Murdering your master for money. A steward like you does absolutely everything, except anything good.
Even if you two aren't dead, so what? You two are biological siblings, yet you committed such shameful acts. It goes against all morals. It's unforgivable.
What? Young Charles and Miss Chambers are actually long-lost siblings?
I gotta say, looking at their nose hairs, they do look a bit alike. After committing such shameless acts, what right do you have to fight for the Dragon Crest Consortium's presidency?
You keep claiming we're siblings. Isn't it because the report says, I'm the tycoon Mr. Chambers' son?
Isn't that enough?
Of course not. Duke, did you ever wonder whose child I am?
You're obviously Howard Chambers' daughter, too.
I always thought I was. But it turns out I was wrong.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, I'm not Howard Chambers' daughter, but rather the man you murdered 20 years ago, the president of Dragon Crest Consortium, the world's richest man, Edward Bennett's daughter.
Nonsense. If you're Edward Bennett's daughter, then what about her? Who is she?
She is my sister.
Sister.
Impossible. Do you have proof? Show it.
A plum blossom birthmark? Is it really you?
Good thing that night I took off your clothes and saw this birthmark. Otherwise, we would have died with regrets.
Shut up. Oh.
To prove this, I even went to Grandland to get archived blood samples and compared them with Edward Bennett's DNA. The markers match almost perfectly. Duke, do you still have any doubts?
Oh boy, right now I'm getting a little confused. Miss Chambers and young Charles, whose kids are they actually?
Here, let me break it down for you. Miss Chambers is the daughter of former President Edward Bennett, and young Charles, he's the son of the recently deceased Mr. Chambers. Therefore, they can't possibly be siblings.
Oh, that makes sense. But Mr. Chambers killed Edward Bennett. They have a blood feud between them.
Well, that's love. Even I can't explain it. Impossible. This is impossible. I was the butler of the Chambers family for 30 years. I watched Isabella grow up. How could she turn out to be Edward Bennett's daughter? If even you don't know about this, then no one in this world would know exactly what truly happened. It was him. It must be him.
Duke, are you here to kill me?
As expected of the tycoon, Mr. Bennett. You read my mind.
Considering I once did you a favor, before I die, could you let me hold my child one last time?
All right. You have 1 minute. I'll be waiting outside. Go! Get rid of Edward Bennett's baby, too.
Yes, sir.
Edward Bennett must have been in the delivery room and swapped the two babies. That's how you switched identities.
Isn't that exactly what a father should do before he dies?
Because of that, my pendant is engraved with the name Isabella, and her pendant is engraved with the name Charles.
I see. I always thought your fathers just swapped the tokens. It turns out those useless goons must have found a dead baby to fool me. That's why you survived until today.
Maybe they also felt that killing an infant was completely inhuman. Duke, what goes around comes around. Today is your reckoning.
So what if she survived? I still have 2 assassins from Grandland under my control. I can order them to kill everyone here.
Mr. Duke, isn't this going a bit too far?
That's right. We, the Ashton elite, are just bystanders here. We are innocent.
Shut your mouths! I'm in complete control now. I hold all the cards. Since you already know that I'm the mastermind, then none of you will leave here alive.
Hearing you say that, I'm so scared.
You should be. I must admit, you and Isabella are indeed smart. You're quite something. But compared to me, you're way out of your league. What are you two standing around for? Do it! Kill them all!
Wait.
Charles Bennett, you've completely lost. Any last words to say?
Walter Duke, you're in such a rush to silence us. Is it because 20 years ago, the one who killed Edward Bennett wasn't my father, but you?
So what if it was? Your father, Howard Chambers, was just a coward. He didn't have the guts to kill Edward Bennett. All of this was my doing. And I spread rumors in Ashton, making Howard Chambers take the blame for me for 20 years.
So all of this was Walter Duke's doing. We misunderstood, Mr. Chambers.
This Walter Duke is an absolute monster.
Then 20 years ago, sending people to hunt down Miss Bennett, was that your order too?
That's right. Since I killed Edward Bennett and his woman, how could I possibly leave his 2 children alive? To pull a weed, you must tear out the roots.
It's just a pity. Even your subordinates refused to carry out such an atrocious act.
You're wrong. The reason Miss Chambers is alive is because my 2 men were useless. But Miss Bennett, I specifically kept her alive.
Back at the orphanage, Miss Bennett left without a word. You were the one who took her.
You're right. I didn't just take her away. I also trained her to be an assassin. Also, she could get revenge and kill everyone in the Chambers family. She certainly didn't disappoint me.
So that's it. Miss Bennett, the tragedy from 20 years ago. Now, the truth is finally out.
This time, I really must thank you, Walter Duke. Stand down.
Wow, another plot twist. You'd almost think they're shooting a mini-drama.
Exactly. My head is spinning right now.
This is what they call justice prevailing over evil. Love to see it.
Just look, young Charles is so handsome and sharp, and Miss Foster is beautiful and brilliant. Then look at Walter, with that sleazy look of his. How could he ever beat them? Nobody would buy that.
So you knew all along that I was behind this?
At first, I was only suspicious. Howard Chambers. Howard didn't know about Edward Bennett switching the babies. He always treated me like his own daughter. A father might pretend in front of strangers, but in front of his own daughter, he can't fake it. I know what my father is like. So, at the funeral that day, when you personally said that he killed Edward Bennett, I knew right then that you were lying.
Later on, Miss Chambers told me everything. To find out the true cause of our parents' deaths and who the real killer was, we set up this trap today.
Impossible. Back then, you didn't know she was Miss Bennett. Why would you go to her?
At that time, I really didn't know who she was. I only knew we had a special connection, because at the funeral, she said herself that Charles recognized her because of the plum blossom birthmark on her wrist. And that same birthmark is also on my back.
Boss, these 2 birthmarks are identical. Could it be you're actually sisters?
It was from that moment on that I was sure of our relationship, and I also knew I wasn't Howard Chambers' daughter. All I had to do next was to let you get your way step by step and then confess yourself the truth about the past.
The more I hear, the more confused I get. The way this plot is going, it's a real mind-bender.
Exactly. Ever since short dramas took off, I feel like my brain can't keep up. Just watch it for fun. So this whole thing was just a show you put on for me.
If we didn't, how would you get carried away and reveal the truth to everyone?
All my efforts, my 30 years of planning, have all gone down the drain today. Heaven is on your side, not mine.
Walter Duke, time to wake up. You're the one who's useless.
You little brat, you dare insult me?
Vera is right. He told me right in front of you that young Charles and Miss Chambers had taken their own lives. But when they showed up today, I thought you'd catch on. Yet you had no clue at all. Looks like you aren't as smart as you think.
What about you? You were the moles I planted right by her side. Why did you betray me?
Mr. Duke, the bond between us women is something you'll never get. If there's an afterlife, I'd still want her as my boss.
You've been playing me.
Exactly. We're playing you. So what? Bite me.
I, Walter Duke, am over 50. I thought I was smart. I spent 30 years planning this. I never thought today I'd lose to a bunch of Gen Z kids. I just can't accept this. I'm taking you all down.
Save it. Don't overestimate yourself. It's almost the finale. Stop wasting screen time. Take him away.
Let's go, Mr. Duke.
This scumbag. He was just trying to kill every single one of us. He's completely evil.
Exactly. For guys like him, wiping out his bloodline wouldn't even ease my anger.
This crown symbolizes wealth. With it, you're president of Dragon Crest Consortium, the richest person in the world.
Yeah, because of this crown, 2 presidents have died in a row. This evil money. Who knows how much humanity it has destroyed?
Then who should take the president's seat?
Why are you looking at me? I already have $1 trillion in my account. I'm perfectly satisfied.
Dragon Crest Consortium is incredibly wealthy. It brings together over 70% of the world's top elite families. Taking the president's seat means a net worth of over $100 trillion.
$100 trillion?
Yes. Compared to that, the money in your account is just a drop in the ocean.
Damn. Poverty really limited my imagination.
Oh, really? Are you tempted? Do you want to take the president's seat?
Not really.
Why not?
Because I already have you, and having you means having the whole world.
Get out of here.
Stop messing around. The top priority right now is to decide who the president of Dragon Crest Consortium will actually be.
Sister, this position, why can't it be you?
I can't. I'm an assassin. I don't tolerate any nonsense. These rich men and politicians are too arrogant. I'm afraid one day I'd snap and kill them all.
The lady makes a good point. I think young Charles is a great fit. His father was the previous president. Taking over the legacy is only natural.
Exactly. Under young Charles's brilliant leadership, Dragon Crest Consortium will surely thrive and flourish.
No. Actually, I think Miss Chambers is also a great fit. These days, women should manage the money.
Right. Whoever has longer legs, that's who the Ashton elite supports.
To be fair, I think we should play rock, paper, scissors.
Sis, for such a grand occasion, playing rock, paper, scissors is too childish.
Exactly.
Charles, I guess you'll just have to take the position of president.
I said I won't do it. I don't want to.
Are you pushing your luck?
Fine, I'll do it. Okay? Are you satisfied now?
That's more like it.
Everyone bow. Pay your respects.
Greetings, Mr. Bennett!
You may rise. Miss Chambers, you stay down.
What did you just say? Say it again.
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
I heard that loud and clear.
Why ask if you already heard it? You just let go.
All right. You two will be married soon. Are you gonna keep bickering?
Who says I'm marrying him?
I said so.
Sis, why do you always take his side?
Because our boss likes Mr. Bennett too. Mr. Bennett, why don't you just marry both sisters? That way, there'll be no more fighting.
No.
Shut up. After the coronation ceremony, I'll pick a good date, and you two will have your wedding.
Quick. Time to kiss up. Keep kissing up.
Congratulations, Mr. Bennett.
Congratulations, Miss Chambers. Thank you. Aren't you coming out yet?
That's for not listening. How dare you eat poop? That's for not listening and eating poop. That's for not listening.
Unbelievable, Charles. Checking out other girls again, huh? Are you getting tired of me?
Ow. Honey, stop messing around. That lady looks older than my mom.
Then why were you staring?
I was looking at the dog. It reminded me of Lucky. Everything I have now is all thanks to Lucky.
What are you talking about? Are you running a fever again? Let me check.
I'm not sick. Just think about it. Back then, first Lucky died, and right after that, the father I never even met passed away. And then, this card of mine suddenly got $1 trillion. There's no way this is just a coincidence.
If it's not a coincidence, is it supernatural? Seriously, you just don't want to shop with me, so you said that on purpose?
No, absolutely not.
That's what I thought. Let's go, back to shopping. Today, I'm going to shop till I drop.
We're still shopping?
Bad review! Another bad review! What I earn in a day doesn't even cover the app's fines! Peanut, in this life I'm nothing but a lost cause. I hope one day you can turn into a human and tell me you're actually a billionaire. Because you were cursed, you were reborn as a dog, but now the curse is lifted and you're human again. And then you just tossed me $200 million to repay me for raising you. Sound good?
Impossible. That's impossible.
Peanut!
Honey, what's wrong? You look terrible.
This is impossible. This is absolutely impossible.
Honey! Honey!